It's fine, Gus. But thanks. Yeah. So, thought for the day. I had a thought there. There's a guy I know named Eddie who's about 50, I guess, and I've known him for 30 years. And he's developmentally disabled, and he's kind of has the mind of like a 5-year-old. And so he's comes to Mass every day at Dolores Mission with his father, Ramon. He doesn't say very much. When he does say something, he usually says, good guy, good guy. He just says that. Sometimes he'll look at you and say, you're a good guy, you're a good guy. And it's interesting, that what they say is true, that the learned and the wise kind of don't have a handle on the truth like somebody like Eddie. So lately I've been thinking about good guys and bad guys, white hats and black hats. Maybe if you let her go, she'll stop. They're always trying to tell us something. So good guys and bad guys, white hats and black hats. And part of the thing, okay, good. So, good guy, good girl. So, part of the thing is that we're kind of human beings, and we kind of like to do this all the time, So, I was thinking, Barack Obama was saying the other day that 5 times while he's been president, they've had these mass shootings. And after every single one of these mass shootings, Juan LaPierre from the National Rifle Association always says, the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And I was thinking as I was driving from a talk on Friday, and I was listening to the news of the guy at LAX who had shot the TSA agent. The reporter was asking the police officer on the scene, we understand that you have one bad guy in custody. Do you think there are other bad guys out there? And then I always think about how every article I've ever read in a newspaper anywhere in the country about police, kind of beat cops, the ones who rank and file, the guys who are out on the streets. If a reporter asks them, what is your job exactly? How would you describe it? And they never say to protect and serve, and they never say maintain public safety. They always say the same thing. Our job is simple. Get the bad guy. So brace yourself for what I'm about to say to you. There is no Santa Claus. Sorry, kiddos. There is no Tooth Fairy. There is no Easter Bunny. And there are no bad guys. There are people who are in exceeding pain and people who are tormented and struggling. There are people who are so traumatized that sometimes, as we know, damaged people cause damage, and mental illness is real. So the gospel this last Sunday has Jesus, as it begins, saying he was walking through Jericho. He's not going to stay there. He's walking through. And the crowds form and they all want to look at him. But he's not staying. And then there's this tiny guy named Zacchaeus who climbs a sycamore tree because he can't see through the crowds. He just wants to see Jesus. And Jesus stops and he goes, I'm staying at your house. He points at Zacchaeus. Well, the audience goes, whoa, because Zacchaeus is not only short and has a weird-ass name. He is the chief tax collector, which means only one thing to the audience listening to Jesus. He is the bad guy. And Jesus says, I'm staying at your house. Why does he say this? Because he wants to make this announcement. There are no bad guys. Quit saying that there are. There is no us and them, there's just us. And nobody believes that to be the truth. Nobody. And yet Jesus will keep saying it. There are no bad guys. Quit saying that there are. Demonizing is always untrue. There are no exceptions. Eddie got it right. Good guy. Good guy. Amen.